Imagine walking the bustling streets of ancient Rome, the air thick with anticipation and whispers of rebellion. The city pulsates with life, a complex web of power dynamics playing out in the grand senate and the crowded markets. Rumors float like fallen leaves, whispers of a plot brewing in the shadows. The stage is set for a drama that will echo through millennia. Your journey into the past starts now, as we uncover the conspiracy that led to the assassination of one of the most powerful men in history, Julius Caesar. Witness the meteoric rise of Julius Caesar, a man of ambition, charisma, and unmatched political acumen. Emerging from an illustrious lineage, Caesar was destined for greatness. His ascent began with an impressive military career, marked by brilliant strategies and audacious victories. He was a warrior, a tactician, a man who knew not only how to fight, but also how to win. His triumphs over Gaul, his daring crossing of the Rubicon, his swift and decisive victories, all served to build his reputation as a military genius. Yet it was not just his prowess on the battlefield that set Caesar apart. In the political arena, he was equally astute. His knack for allying with the right partners, his ability to manipulate political systems, and his uncanny skill in reading and influencing people all contributed to his rise to power. Caesar became the first man in Rome to hold the title of dictator in perpetuity, a testament to his political clout. But his influence extended beyond politics and warfare. He was a man who commanded both fear and adoration. To his supporters, he was a hero, a savior, a visionary. To his detractors, he was a tyrant, an autocrat, a threat to the republic. His charisma was undeniable, his leadership undeniable. But as Caesar's power grew, so did the fear and resentment among Rome's elite. As we will see, this fear and resentment would set the stage for one of the most infamous conspiracies in history. The Ides of March, a date forever etched in history, looms ominously over Rome. As the 15th of March approaches, the city of Rome is a powder keg of tension, a cauldron of whispers, furtive glances, and secret meetings. In the heart of this brewing storm stands a group of men, united by a common cause. They are the conspirators, the architects of a plot that could change the course of Roman history. Among them, Brutus and Cassius, men of noble birth, respected senators, and once allies of Caesar. Yet fear and suspicion have turned them into potential assassins. Their goal? To protect the Republic from what they perceive as the tyrannical rule of Julius Caesar. In the shadows of the Senate, they hatch their plan. The secrecy is palpable, the tension almost tangible. Each whispered word, each parchment passed in secret is a thread in a web of conspiracy that grows day by day. They move carefully, for they know the weight of their actions. The fate of Rome rests in their hands. As the Ides of March draw nearer, the Senate is a hotbed of unrest. Senators cast wary glances, whisper behind cupped hands, and tread lightly around Caesar. The fear of his unchecked power has spread like a contagion. It's a fear born not just from his triumphs in Gaul, his crossing of the Rubicon, or his appointment as dictator perpetuo, but from the idea of a king ruling Rome again. Yet amidst this turmoil, Caesar remains oblivious to the storm gathering around him. He walks the corridors of power, secure in his position, unaware of the daggers being sharpened in the shadows. The very men he trusts are plotting his downfall. The stage is set, the actors are ready, the script of treachery written. The stage was set for one of the most infamous betrayals in history. As the sun rises on the Ides of March, Rome holds its breath, waiting for the course of history to change, forever. The Senate chamber, a place of debate and decision, would soon become a stage for a bloody spectacle. The Ides of March, a date forewarned by soothsayers, had arrived. The air was thick with tension as the Roman Senate convened, an ordinary assembly on an extraordinary day. Julius Caesar, the man who had conquered Gaul, crossed the Rubicon, and stood unchallenged in his power, walked into the Senate unsuspecting. His charismatic presence filled the room, a stark contrast to the conspirators lurking in the shadows. Men like Brutus and Cassius, once allies, now turned would-be assassins. Whispers turned into murmurs, murmurs into silence as the conspirators moved in. The Senate chamber, a place of discourse and democracy, was about to become a theater of treachery. The daggers were drawn, the trap was set. The world's most powerful man was about to meet a most gruesome end. With a swift strike, the first blow was dealt. Caesar, taken aback, tried to resist, but the onslaught was relentless. One by one, the conspirators took their turn, each stab a betrayal, each betrayal a blow to the heart of Rome itself. The chamber echoed with Caesar's infamous last words, "Et tu, Brute?" "And you, Brutus?" The ultimate betrayal, a friend turned foe, a protector turned predator. The mighty Caesar, the undefeatable general, the charismatic leader, lay slain, his lifeblood soaking the Senate floor. As the news of Caesar's death spread, the city was gripped by shock and fear. The man who was once the heart of Rome was now its martyr. The streets were silent, the city stood still, and in the heart of Rome, a power vacuum emerged. In the aftermath of Caesar's death, Rome plunged into chaos and uncertainty. The Republic was shattered, its foundations rocked by the assassination of its most powerful figure. The echoes of that fateful day in the Senate chamber would reverberate through history, forever changing the course of Rome and the world. The assassination of Julius Caesar, a conspiracy unveiled, marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new epoch in the annals of history. In the wake of the assassination, Rome faced a power vacuum, civil wars, and the end of the Republic. Julius Caesar's death left a gaping hole in the political structure of Rome, a void that was not easily filled. The power struggle that ensued was brutal, and Rome was plunged into a series of civil wars as various factions vied for control. In the midst of this chaos, a new figure emerged, Octavian, Caesar's adopted heir, who would later take the name Augustus. Octavian's rise to power was not an easy journey. It was marked by strategic alliances, military victories, and political maneuvering. But, eventually, he emerged victorious, establishing himself as the first emperor of Rome. The Roman Republic, as it had been known, was no more. In its place, the Roman Empire was born, marking the beginning of a new era. The reign of Augustus brought a period of peace and prosperity known as the Pax Romana, or Roman peace. This period saw significant advancements in art, architecture, and literature. Rome's influence extended far and wide, shaping the world in ways that still resonate today. But what of Julius Caesar's legacy? His life was marked by ambition, cunning, and a thirst for power. His death, a result of that same ambition, was a pivotal moment that forever changed the course of history. His reforms and policies, while controversial, laid the groundwork for the Roman Empire. His influence can be seen in the structure of modern governments, in our calendar system, even in the language we speak today. And so, we are left to ponder on the aftermath of Caesar's assassination. His death marked the end of the Roman Republic, but it also paved the way for the Roman Empire. It was a time of turmoil, but also a time of great progress and innovation. Caesar's death marked the end of an era, but was it the end of a tyrant or the beginning of a visionary's legacy? This question remains a testament to the enduring impact of Julius Caesar's life and death. The echoes of Rome still resonate in our world today, a testament to the enduring influence of this ancient civilization. Delve deep into the heart of our modern society, and you'll find traces of Rome everywhere. Our political systems, standing on the shoulders of Rome's republican and imperial structures, owe much to the likes of Caesar and his contemporaries. The Senate's power struggle, the rise of a charismatic leader, the fall into autocracy, these are narratives that have been replayed time and again throughout history, serving as a stark reminder of the delicate balance of power. Our languages, too, are steeped in the echoes of Rome. Latin, the tongue of Caesar, has evolved and proliferated, giving birth to the Romance languages and influencing countless others. It has shaped our scientific, legal, and religious lexicons, echoing across millennia in our everyday speech. Our culture, our architecture, our legal systems, all carry the indelible imprint of Rome. Its grand aqueducts, colosseums, and basilicas continue to inspire awe and imitation. Its legal codes and principles of justice continue to guide our courts. Its myths, its literature, its philosophy continue to spark our imagination and shape our understanding of the world. But amidst these echoes, there is an irony that rings loud and clear. The assassination of Julius Caesar, a desperate act to preserve the Republic, unknowingly set the stage for the empire. It was an act that was meant to curtail the consolidation of power, yet it paved the way for the rise of emperors, for the shift from republic to empire. It was a twist of fate, a turn of events that has left historians and scholars engrossed in debate and speculation. Was the assassination of Julius Caesar the death of a tyrant, or the murder of a visionary who could have changed the world for the better? That, dear viewer, is a question for you to ponder. As we trace the echoes of Rome in our world today, we are reminded of the profound impact of this single event and the enduring legacy of a civilization that continues to shape our world.